To conclude this tape, basically, your DNA is made up of all of your thoughts. What happens is every time you have a thought, your brain has to make a chemical, proteins and peptides, for you to experience that thought. And then a spark goes off in your brain, and what that spark is doing is it's photocopying all old thoughts with this new thought that you're having, and then it goes throughout your body, which is your DNA. So technically, your DNA, or the blueprint that makes you who you are, is every thought that your parents had, and their parents before them, and their parents before them. All of their experiences, all of their chemical experiences, you have. So when he's saying that you have the blueprint, yeah, you have the blueprint of everything you've experienced before, but you don't have the chemical experiences of things you've never experienced before. And one thing that I've kind of observed too is you will turn into what you hate most. So, I mean, if you hate the action of your parents, then the focus you have on hating whatever it is your parent is doing will create that chemical over and over and over again, and you'll turn into exactly what you didn't like because you've paid attention to it for so long. We don't tend to look at things that we love, we tend to pay attention to things that we hate. It grabs our emotion. It's like an addiction that we can't seem to get rid of those thoughts that we don't like. It just, that's what depression is the constant rethinking of the same bad event all the time. But we don't tend to rethink, oh wow, that was fun, oh wow, that was fun, oh wow, that was fun. And so that the cure to everything is making sure you are making the chemicals that you want to make. That's what I've had to do is, if that's the water concept that I use my water to constantly remind myself, what is it I want to focus on? What is it I want to focus on? And then I try and feel what it feels like to have those intentions, which for me, the intentions are gratitude and humanity, prosperity. I want to feel prosperous. So when you feel prosperous, you start attracting it. When you're grateful, you find things to be grateful for. Love and happiness is another one. Confidence and certainty. Accepting and allowing is a huge one. To accept and allow the things that you don't like just makes it so much easier to just let it go when you have the chemical makeup to just accept and allow different things. Otherwise, you get trapped into it. Um, Alignment and humanity. I want to feel like I'm a part of things. So when I feel more a part of things, then I see more things that I am a part of. So there's 6 different intentions that I work on every day, and I use my drinking water, and I try to drink out of all of these 6 waters every day. And that helps me to focus on the things I want to focus on, which is creating the peptides that I want to create, which is creating the experiences that I want to create, which is improving my health, for one thing. Another thing that I'd like to comment too, that the negative experiences that I'm getting from my children who are repeating the same pattern. They've gone through hell. There's lots of things that they disliked about their past experiences. From my observation, I'm seeing them behave exactly like their father, who was behaving exactly like my father and my husband's father and all grandfathers. So that's how the pattern of abuse is being experienced, is um, you'll turn into what you don't like. So find a way to love. Another part of accepting, because like I'm changing my environment, I'm giving my kids a little bit of distance. So I have a chance to heal because I get affected by my environment. So I know they love me, but when they're very, very critical and they're constantly, put downs and, kick a dog when they're down, that's not too healing for me. But I know that they're doing it out of love, trying to push me into um, a healthier direction from their perspective. That is the experience I've had from my father and my husband, and now I'm getting it from my kids. So I'm like cutting off, taking a break from some of these negative behaviors and focusing on my own um, experiences that I want to have. And when I get stronger, then I'll be able to introduce them back into my life. But at the same time, I can't work at hating what they're doing, because if I hate what they do, then that gets my focus and my attention, and I can change my environment. But as long as I'm thinking about it and depressed about it and really hurt and devastated about it, then I'm recreating that same experience over and over again. So I've had to learn how to um, love the experience and everything is about what you believe in. And what you believe in is the story you tell yourself. So this is the story that I kind of tell myself. If we turn into the things that we hate, and my children are hating me right now, and I'm coming from a source of love and want them to love their life and love their family and have good health, then whatever they hate in me is what they're going to eventually turn into. But um, I have to lead the example so that one day they'll kind of say, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I should check out what's going on here. And then because they've spent so much time um, focusing on me, that maybe they'll turn into it and not repeat the same abusive patterns. Um, I know that I'm seeing some cancers, not in my direct family line, but that's what's going to be introduced to my grandchildren. So there's definite behaviors that, as a future grandmother, I want to see some of these habits change. So this is the motivation to do what it is I'm doing. So I hope you enjoyed some of these tapes. There's a few others that I'm going to post on Bruce Lipton. I think every one of his, he introduces a few more. There's another one with him, with Wayne Dyer, who happens to have cancer. And I mean, Wayne Dyer, love the guy. He knows how to think positive, but thinking positive is not the way to go. And in the interview that I seen with him and Bruce Lipton, it pretty much shows you exactly where they're going wrong. He's using this statement that every time your brain goes down a negative path, that's the time you're supposed to go, oops, there goes my brain again. And that's actually giving more negative energy to it by blocking it out. It takes more energy to block something out than it does to transform it. So if your brain goes down a negative direction, go with it. Why is your brain going down there? Obviously, there's a problem that needs to be solved. There's a belief system somewhere down that path that your brain is trying to go down that you need to face and overcome and transform. Something back there will um, create the experience that you're having, and just making a shift by facing it will actually cure Wayne Dyer's cancer. So whether he gets that or not, I don't know, because they haven't really recognized it in their videos yet, but hopefully they'll get it one day, or maybe they will and start making whole new videos. So enjoy.